Hey y'all, welcome back to Distorted Vision Tarot, where it's bigger than what you can see. This is Jimmy B with a reading for Virgo. This will be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And always cross watchers are welcome. If any of the video does resonate, make sure you hit the like button down there for me. Leave a little comment too. Say hey, give me a little smiley face or something. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel so you can be in the know when new videos are posted. I'd love to hear from y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Proud to say I'm almost at 30 subscribers. It feels great. It feels great. This is the last video of this round for Virgo. Alright, so before we get started here, of course, we'll just take a minute for you to center and focus your energy, while we also invite Spirit in to help us deliver any messages. Alright, well, of course, first we'll pull a Starseed Oracle message. That'll give us an outlook of what's going on with Virgo, and then we'll also close out the message as well with a Starseed Oracle card also. Ooh, I don't know that many. Tell you what, I don't want all those. I just want one. I just want one. Just want one. I just want one, that's all. One card for Virgo, just one. One card for Virgo. Well, it's two cards, so we'll take both. Okay. Double mission. Light worker Starseed, serve the world by being you. Be you, Virgo. Can't be anybody else but yourself. And then water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Oh, that overworking Virgo. That overworking Virgo. You're here for a double mission, Virgo. And if you didn't know, one of those missions is not for you to work yourself to death. That's the message I just got from that. It just, you are here for double mission, but of course, you got to serve the world by being you, and that's not you working all the time. And I can tell you that because I'm a Capricorn, and we share that energy some there. But yes, and also very important, water your garden, nourishment, body care. Some of you may be pushing your limits, pushing your body a little bit too much, more than it can actually handle. All right, let's read this water your garden here. Earth is a seasonal planet, and as such, you're a seasonal being, cyclic. You can't be on and in full bloom month after month, day after day after day. You're strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel. To take a moment to restock and replenish and slow right on down. Your body is the only one you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. I'm going to say that one more time, because a lot of people tend to ask me, Jimmy, how do you take care of your body? How do you stay in shape so well? What do you do? Blah, 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 this, blah, blah, blah. Because I honestly, this is it. This is how I truly live. The body is the only one that you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. And if you prove that you can't take care of your body, you can't take care of anything else in this world. Because it's the one thing that you are responsible for that nobody else is. Nobody else is responsible for it but you. Okay. I went off a little tangent there. Sorry about that, but I'm going to go back and read here. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your health and body first. I know it can feel like time is running out and as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will set in. This way of living isn't sustainable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. Immune system disorders and mystery illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. How are you being called to put on the brakes? To rest, restore, and rejuvenate. When's the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend, a day, or afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover when you find yourself running on reserves. There's enough time. Life will bend towards you when you do. You hear that, Virgo? Water your garden. Take care of your body. You gotta take care of you. Fuck everything else. Because nothing else is gonna matter if you can't take care of your body. No matter how hard you try to be there for someone else or support someone else or anything else, none of that matters. None of that matters if your cup is empty and you trying to pour from it. All right, another card we'll read here. Double mission. Double mission. Lightworker starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have a feeling that time's running out and there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually, their individual mission, and also contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, the collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for lightworker starseeds to feel that they're different and may carry soul memories of being visible or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in or by spending some time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a lightworker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't even have to have a great big plan. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and your joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that you light up, then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. Virgo, how can you serve the world by being you? By taking care of your body. That's the best thing you can do. All right, let's get the cards out of here. This is gonna be good. Yeah, this is gonna be good. All right, let's get the cards on out here for Virgo. Virgo, what y'all got going on? The messages we have here for Virgo. What messages do we have here for Virgo? Release. 9 of Swords. Somebody needs to let go. Gotta release all that tension. Everything's building up for you, huh, Virgo? What's standing in the way here for Virgo? What's happening? What's in the way here for Virgo? Oh, 10 of Cups. Wish fulfillment. Are you feeling that you're giving too much to your family or somebody in your family is not doing enough for you, Virgo? It's an interesting card to be opposing you right now. Maybe they should be the ones that's opposing you so you can take care of your body, so you can quit working so much. Unconsciously, you're thinking about a move. The Chariot talks about travel, talks about movement. Put these up here. Facing that way. Recent past energy here for Virgo. Let's see. Just one. We just want one. Just want one. One card. Just one card here for Virgo. There was a painful ending in your past. some kind of release, something that you need to let go, and it was great. It was needed. It was definitely needed. Card out here for Virgo. Nope, just one. We just want one. That's all. We just want one. We just want one. One card here for Virgo. Take that. What is that? Okay. Six of Swords. Current goal is to get away, to move forward. It's a lot of releasing here. Yeah, okay. We have an immediate future here for Virgo. The Hangman. Some introspection, going within, taking time to yourself to think. That's the advice here from Spirit. Let's see what's happening. Prince of Wands, the advice here. Potential new projects on the horizon, maybe, Virgo. Something's been burning deep inside. You're trying to make some moves. Let's see. All right, what's happening around you? It's hot in here today. Wow. That sun is really out. Hey, Ace of Cups, what's happening around you? Potential opportunity for love that's happening. Six of Cups, and hopes and fears. Some memories you're afraid that you're going to lose, miss out on. And what's the outcome here for Virgo? Virgo needs to be taking care of their body. They need to be taking care of themselves. You only got one. Remember that. What's the outcome here for Virgo? Here it is. Strength. The strength that you need to get there. Strength and courage. What's on the bottom here? The Five of Cups. There's some sadness at play here. Sadness, maybe a loss. What's on your mind? Let's see, right. It's going to be the World cards underneath. Princess of Swords as well. Some options with the Seven of Cups is there. But they're into this sadness. Okay. All right, so let's clarify. Nine of Swords here. What do you need to release, Virgo? What are you releasing? Well, let's clarify this Nine of Swords here. It's a moment of clarity. What is it? Six Pentacles talks about generosity, about stability, and the Hierophant. There's a higher level of commitment here at play. Maybe you feel that you've been the one that in your relationship that has been the provider, the one that's giving the most, doing the most. and maybe now you're contemplating of letting it all go. Hierophant here is Taurus energy. Also, Six of Pentacles as well as Taurus energy as well. There may be maybe a significant Taurus in your life. You're thinking of, and again, this could be a move. Thinking about releasing this stability, releasing the general, moving on to somewhere else, releasing this high level of commitment. Some of you, this is a message for some of you Virgos that may be your relationship may be a little rocky right now. You feel like you're doing it all. You don't have to do it all. Ten of Cups standing in the way here. Let's clarify that. I mean, this is wish fulfillment. This is it. Why would that be standing in the way? Let's see. Clarify about the Ace of Wands. New idea, maybe. New creation. And the Judgment card here. Virgo, you're really contemplating about letting this relationship go. It's really at the forefront of your mind right now. Maybe it's a relationship, a job, some kind of commitment here, some kind of high level of commitment that you have. It's really in what they say, limbo, or it's being heavily considered by you right now. Are you thinking that maybe there's something new, something that could be a better situation for you as well? Pretty heavy decision that you're weighing here. When the Judgment card comes, it's absolute. It's truth. It's facing yourself. It's understanding that, you know, all things go through you, and if you're not pure, if you're not true with yourself, nothing is gonna flow. Nothing is gonna keep moving. And right now, with this standing in your way, maybe there's some hard truths that you need to, some really hard truths that you need to face. Maybe even when it comes to family. Are you wanting to stay, or are you wanting to go? Because there's also, with this Ace of Wands here, there's a new opportunity as well that's within this family dynamic that's bringing you to some hard truths, some realizations that you have to make. All right, the Chariot, unconscious energy here. Let's clarify the Chariot. Clarified by the Seven of Swords. You're thinking about leaving somebody behind, leaving something behind, and starting a whole new beginning. You've already probably thought this out, Virgo. You might have already had this planned out and ready to go. You're definitely looking at leaving somebody behind, leaving something behind here to start a whole new beginning. It's a thought that you've had, and it's been pondering in your mind for a long time. Leave it behind or start a new beginning. Or leave it behind and start a new beginning. All right. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords for Virgo. This painful ending. What was this recent painful ending in the past for Virgo. Clarify the Ten of Swords. The Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands here again represents some movement, some travel. There's are you contemplating a move, Virgo? Are you thinking about going somewhere or moving to a new location, or because it's a decision that's been burning for a while. It's something you've been eyeing here in the recent past. You can see she's holding the phone there, so maybe you've been looking up new places to live, looking up new places to travel. Because with the Ten of Swords, maybe wherever you currently are, it ended. It was a painful end. It had to end. Caused you some relief there and allowed you to move forward and to move on with this Eight of Swords into a bigger, better decision, to a new place. All right, let's clarify the Six of Swords here. And it looks like you want to move on. That's the goal. Here's to move on. The Moon card. You want to go now. You just want to up and go. You just want to you want to do something crazy. You want to do something wild. Just be like, oh yeah, let's get out of here. Just a little fist balled up. Somebody's opposing you to moving that fast. Fire energy, maybe Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone is definitely opposing you about that quick thought, of course, about moving on. Someone doesn't want to move on here. Maybe someone here has this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as their moon or rising sign as well. Somebody is strongly opposed to this moving on, because it's something that they're not used to, something that they because you see they got the fist balled up here and they're upset. And all right, let's clarify this Hangman here. Clarify the Hangman. The Eight of Swords. You're definitely gaining some clarity here. Eight of Swords talks about isolation. One more card here to clarify. Six of Swords. Repeating. Six of Swords. Moving on. Seven of Swords, leaving something behind. Eight of Swords here. Isolation. Isolate yourself so you can clear your thoughts, so you can think clearly. And also with the Hangman as well. You've got a big decision coming up about moving on. You're really considering moving on here. Only your highest self, going to your highest self, you can make the best decision. You have to go within. You got to isolate yourself. You got to remove all distractions. Clarify this Prince of Wands here. Advice from Spirit. Action here. Need to get out and do something. What is it? What is it? Oh, getting your shit and go. I'm tired of this. I'm moving. I'm getting out of here. Moving pretty quickly too. Let's see what else. What other advice here from Spirit? I only want got two. And of course, what would be a Virgo reading without the Eight of Pentacles? You see that Virgo? What are they doing? Burying their head in work. Oh, actually, it did come out. Well, it came out. Did that come out? I think it did come out that way in reverse. But I kind of feel that anyway. Is that what the advice is telling you is here? Some action. It's got to be some movement. It's got to go. You've already been burdened too much. It's time for you to gather up everything and go. But you've got to put work to a halt. Before any of this happens, you've got to put work to a halt. You've got to come to a decision. You have to come to a clarity. This is why this Two of Swords is also in reverse. You got to come to some clarity and understand that this work has to go if you want to move forward. If that's what you want, if you want to move forward, if you want to be on your way to wherever you're headed, Virgo, this work here has to go. You have to make a decision. All right, let's clarify this Ace of Cups here. Clarify this Ace of Cups. What's happening around you? Some new love happening around you as well. Potential energy. Page of Swords as well. Maybe you're thinking what are you thinking? Studying something new? Oh. Page of Cups. Studying a new love. Studying something. All right. The Sun card as well. Maybe there's some children in play. The Sun card talks about happiness. Talks about children, loving. There's definitely some kids in here at play in this situation as well. I can see why you would be, if this is what you want to do. Now I'm starting to understand why this Ten of Cups is playing a big factor as well as why it's standing in front of you, because there are kids involved. Kids involved here with you wanting to move on. You wanting to move on for yourself, but maybe it's not the right. Maybe it's not the best thing for you. Maybe that's what's running through your mind here. That's what I'm getting a lot of here. But you're taking the time to investigate with the Page of Swords and do all the thinking you need to do. Consider, because of course there could be some potential new love that's there as well. Something else that could engage you. Something else that could bring you in. But with the Sun, the Sun card here definitely does tell me that children are involved, which makes this situation of moving on. I mean, for anyone with kids in a situation when you're talking about moving, you're talking about uprooting or whatever it is, it's a lot. Let's clarify the Six of Cups here. Afraid that all the memories that you've created maybe will be gone. Maybe your own energy here, Virgo. The Hermit is here as well. Ooh. And the Five of Pentacles. You're afraid that all the memories that you created, everything that you built in this relationship, everything that you have will be left behind. I mean, and also with the Virgo, with the Hermit card here, this is your energy, Virgo. And as you can see, it's again. I say this every time with of course with Virgos, because it always shows up with Virgos. There's that. Again, your work situation has to change but before anything else. It's gonna have to, because that's the only way you're gonna be able to gain clarity and in order to make the right situation is to change a job or stop working so much. You see here the Hermit card here, closing the laptop, taking time to self, to gain that clarity. All right, and clarify this Strength card here in the outcome position. Nine of Cups. Don't pout. And the Three of Wands. Virgo, you're trying to figure out, because you're going to need the strength, you know, if you're considering this move, you know, this move, this, whatever it is that you are considering, you're going to have to open up. This Nine of Cups here is very, it's a loving, single, proud energy. And the Three of Wands here as well also signifies, you know, everything that you planned. Maybe you've planned this, and now it's just time to wait for those ships to come in. Wait for those goods to happen. Make everything that you've worked for. All right, what's on the bottom of this deck first? Let's see. Temperance, balance, Virgo. The Sagittarius energy. Temperance talks about balance. Right, the last card here. Light body, crystal grid transmission activation. Star bathing. All right, we'll read this last oracle message, and this will be it for you. The stars are constantly showering emanations onto the crystalline grid of the Earth. When things are in balance, the planet also sends information back up to the stars. Many starseeds have come to Earth at this time to help shift the planet vibrationally, to activate the ancient codes of wisdom that humanity has forgotten. And all of that information is stored in the crystalline grid. If you pull this card, you may be being called to begin working with the stars in the crystalline grid of the Earth. Some people believe that the crystalline grid of the Earth anchors divine cosmic frequencies onto the planet. You may be guided to journey to particular places on Earth to unlock these cosmic codes with your presence. You also may be interested in a practice called star bathing. This card commonly arises because you're here to connect with the crystalline grid of the Earth, either in your hometown or by traveling to other places without quite knowing why. It also can mean that your light body, the energy in its highest form, is being activated. If this resonates, take things extra slow in order to integrate this change of vibration. That kind of tells me, Virgo, maybe this Hermit energy is in reverse here, that maybe it's time for you to come out. It's time for you to move. I mean, that would make sense here, to move forward, to come out of this Hermit energy. It's your time, Virgo. It's all up to you what you choose to do with it. Because there's going to be an ending here somewhere. There's going to be some sadness, Five of Cups. But the World card is here. The World card is here as well. Good reading today. Until next time, peace.